All right, guys, here we are again, Mr. Network, and today we are going to talk about mindset. We're going to talk about mindset because it's all about the brand, yes, but it's all about the mindset as well. Because we cannot achieve something that we don't have yet if we don't change our mindset. And whatever we have at the moment is the product of what we had in our mindset. So, as always, here is the deal: eliminate every distraction, put the phone in silent mode. This is one of the didactical videos of my channel. So I need you to give me the whole focus because this thing skyrocketed my business when I found it out. And it can be the same for you. Okay? So put the video, pause now, grab paper and pen, avoid every distraction, clean your environment, and then we can start and write down everything. Remember, write down everything. So I want to tell you a small story. When I quit my job in 2018, I started to work online. Okay. And when I started to work online, I said, listen, Marco, you tried to do it part time. Okay. It didn't work. But if you quit your job, my dear Marco, for sure you're gonna make it. For sure you're gonna make it. You will be giving 24 hours of your day to the business. So how can it not work? Guess what? It didn't work. It didn't work. For 2 years, I don't know, really, I don't know how I could survive. I was making zero money, not any result, and I was working like a crazy psycho, traveling a lot, going to events, learning, studying, organizing everything possible that could enlarge my network and enlarge my business was not working. And if you ask to that Marco at the time, uh, where will you be tomorrow? I didn't know. I didn't know really. I just knew that the business model that I had, that working to leverage time and not working trading my time for money was better. But I didn't know where I was going really because per my like experience, I was working the hell out of me without results. Then something happened, January 2020. Someone talked about mindset reprogramming. And I was like, what is it? Which is something that I am going to tell you now. I will just share with you this. The first month, the first 30 days that I was applying the rules of mindset reprogramming, in the first month, I made more money than I made in the previous 2 years altogether. I repeat, in the first 30 days, I made more money than I made in the past 2 years. That being said, I'm not telling you to quit your job. That's not what I'm telling you. And I'm not telling you that it will take the same short time that it took for me. I was mad, insane. As I start something, I am a psycho. I drown into it. I immerse myself into it. So I really go hard on everything that I do. Okay. So it might not take the same 30 days, might be take 60, 90, a little bit more, but it works. So you have to do it. Okay. So first of all, let's talk about the mindset. If I ask you, what is a mindset? Like, do you have a picture in your head of mindset? Because our head, our brain works with images. If I tell you, think about an elephant, you have the image of the elephant in your head. You don't have the written up elephant. This is why we work by images. So if I tell you mindset, what is the image that pops in your head? Probably nothing. Or if you think brain, it's wrong because the brain is not the mindset. It's two different things. So there is a big challenge that we need to face. If I don't have in my head the picture of what I have to face, like what is the thing that I need to study or to work on, I will not accomplish results. I will not. I simply will not. Okay. So I am going to give you now what is the mindset. the picture of the mindset. And I'm gonna draw it. Okay. Up. This is the picture of your mindset, of your mind. This is the mind. Okay. Now I'm going to be telling you exactly what is what. But let's say that for didactical thing, this is the head and this is the body. Okay. Uh, Studies, research, doctor says that the mindset could be in the head. Some could Greeks were saying that it was in the heart or in the stomach. We don't know. We don't care. That's not the point. We need to know that now, for didactical reason, this is going to be the picture of the man, same one that Bob Proctor, gave us, and the guy from ICE who studied with like this gave image. So I will bring this to you. So this is called conscious mind, and this is the subconscious. This is the body. Okay, conscious mind, subconscious mind, body. Okay. When we are born, we don't have this. We don't have the conscious mind. There's not. It's like we are wide open. So, in the first 4 years of our life, whatever the shit they tell us, for example, money is the roots of evil, being paid $1,300 a month is okay, rich people are bad, and blah, 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 whatever, whatever. You cannot have success fast, whatever. We goes directly in our subconscious, directly. And our mind will be programmed based on what we hear and we listen to in the first 3, 4 years of our life, where we don't understand nothing or we don't have power to do something. Okay. So this is very important. Then when we reach 4 years of age, we said enough. We close this one and we start to have a conscious mind. Okay. But already our mindset is programmed. Let's go now to talk about each side so you will understand exactly how it works. Let's start from conscious mind. Conscious mind works with, I give you details, okay, so you can write them down and understand how it works. Work with the five senses, okay? So whatever we see, whatever we touch, whatever we hear, whatever we feel, whatever we, okay, we goes directly in the conscious mind because it's related to the five senses, and conscious mind can make decision. Yes, no. For example, you want a cigarette? Conscious mind receive the information and says, no, it's not good. That's it. Okay. This is it. Subconscious mind. It's the deepest part. And it's very, very important to understand the difference between conscious and subconscious. Because subconscious mind, whatever info you hear or feel, it's absorbed. Whatever information you hear or feel, it's absorbed by the subconscious mind. So if you keep watching television, stupid things, news with bad news, because bad news is the best business ever. Like, they just throw you bad things that happen in the world every day. It doesn't matter if you don't pay attention consciously to it, because unconsciously, whatever info you hear or feel, it's absorbed and will go into your subconscious mind. So, other example, if you are in a bad environment with friends that tell you how everything is bad, how they keep complaining, they're telling that it's not possible to make money, that tells you that if you make money is because you're making frauds or something. I don't care if I know that it's not true, conscious, because your subconscious will be daily reprogrammed and will absorb every information. Okay? Very important. Another details is subconscious doesn't recognize real or fake. And this is the key. This is going to be the key. Subconscious mind doesn't recognize real from fake. This is going to be the key. So, how is the process? Information comes to my conscious mind, to the conscious mind from here. Okay? I accept them or reject them, but then have to go into the subconscious mind. And what's here will determine what action my body will do and what results I will accomplish. So, for example, let's say that I decide consciously to start a diet. Start a diet. I'll go out for eating, okay? And I look at the menu, there's healthy food. And I say, okay, yes, healthy food. And I can do 1 day, 2 day, but when the program in the subconscious mind sees something that is not in the program, so if here I don't have eat healthy, the subconscious program that you have will do the best he can to not eat healthy because it's not in the program. So it's going to happen that you will cheat and you will find yourself, and you don't even know why, you will find yourself sitting at home on a couch with a cheeseburger because you felt it. No, it's not because you felt it, because the program that you had brought you to different results from what you wanted. So we have to work on subconscious rather than the conscious mind, because decisions made consciously are easily aborted by our subconscious program. So if we want different results, we need to work here. If we want different results, we need to work on our subconscious in order to have different results. And I will tell you why. And then I will tell you also how to reprogram. Okay? I will show you this one now. Keep the picture of the mind in your head. So 95% of our day, we behave, and what we do and how we act, it's called autopilot. Do you know what autopilot is? Now Tesla and other cars drive themselves. But usually nowadays, if you don't know now, you know, airplanes fly in autopilot. Like the pilot does the minimum, like they take off and of course they land. But the majority of the time, there's the autopilot. So for example, how does the autopilot work? Let's pretend that I am here. This is my airplane. I promise I was very good drawing, but I lost it. Let's try. So this is the it's more a shark, but and this is an airplane. Okay, it looks like a shark, but it's an airplane. So let's say this is an airplane, and I have to go to USA. Okay, which I have to go very soon now. And I'm in Dubai at the moment. Okay, so the trajectory is clear, no? Dubai, USA. The captain, the pilot, when starts, set the trajectory, the best trajectory ever, okay? And set the autopilot. Let's pretend that during the trip, something happened, turbulences, or I don't know, winds, whatever. And here, what happened? There is a slight change of degrees. So the direction changes. What does the autopilot do? The autopilot that is being programmed recognize that we're not in the same direction. So what he does is realign everything. Okay?